This message is to Malema and to myself, first of all, and to everyone who seeks to lead a campaign for change that may be against the establishment. Ladies and gentlemen, you will be targeted and put under a radar. For so long as you are a thorn in the flesh of the establishment, you will always be marked as a situation to be eliminated. This is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Malema knows it firsthand, and I know he has endured it for at least in the last 13 years. Ever since he left the ANC and formed his own party, it has been one issue after another, and it won't stop until he gives up. But if you understand anything about winning, ladies and gentlemen, you should already know that winners don't give up. They may falter and fall sometimes and be discredited and ostracized for a while. They may even lose at some point, but giving up will be the last thing on their minds, ladies and gentlemen. There are so many things Malema and the EFF, the Economic Freedom Front, does right, and other things they don't do right. But corrections and upward movement is the only option left, ladies and gentlemen. If any African country will ever experience a real sustainable change which will transform the livelihoods of the masses, that country will have to have a leader who is willing to be misunderstood and targeted and go through all manner of political challenges to emerge. This is what Malema and the EFF and the rest of the political parties shouting and fighting for change in different places in Africa are going through currently. Malema and the EFF may or may never taste political power in South Africa. But until the expected change is realized, they cannot stop, ladies and gentlemen.